A grand rising YouTube, okay? Grand rising, grand evening, grand lunch, grand dinner, okay? I hope I hope you're having a really good day. Welcome to 2023. Okay, we out here, Divine Collective. We made it. Okay, I know everybody has a story to tell. 2022. If you want, tell me something in the comments. Like, what was your biggest thing or epiphany or event in 2022? However, if you could sum it up, like, what would you say about 2022 for you on your journey? Because I know that, like, so much happened that, like, the first half of 2022, like, I don't really remember. Like, I kind of only remember, like, Scorpio season on, like, maybe, like, Lionsgate on, and like, between Lionsgate and now, because I'm like, there was, like, a lot of drama in the first half of 2022, but it's like, poof, like, when Spirit came in to, start delivering that karma, it's like, for me, they just kind of disappeared, and crazy enough that, like, the boss of 2022, like, to get to the next level was damn near having to, like, defeat my twin flame, you know what I'm saying? And, like, really, yeah, really accept that this person, regardless of the connection, regardless of whatever, that my job right now is to walk away and, like, really walk away. Like, I'm pretty good at walking away on the twin flame journey, okay, Divine Feminines. And I think that's why I've had, like, a lot of interaction with my twin over the course of our journey or whatever. But, like, this time it's like, no, it's for real, and so I just realized, just I to protect myself, you know what I'm saying? And I walked away, like, for good, back in July or June or something like that, but I went back 4 months later. But it was because I walked away in anger, in pain, and in frustration. This time, it's like, you know what? Namaste. Okay. Namaste, motherfucker. I see what you're doing. You're obviously unhealed as fuck. Can't be around me with that shit. And I deserve way better. So if you're not the one who's gonna give me, like, a positive energy exchange, no. I will see what God has for me. I know I'm Divine Feminine. I know I'm on the journey for a reason. I know my purpose is uh, on 1000, you know what I'm saying? But on 144, you know what I mean? But we're not going to just continue in this cycle. I had to break the cycle, and I feel like Spirit is keeping me in this place where it feels like forever, but it's like, I know it's not. But I know that what is done is we will not be doing that anymore. Okay, I will not be accepting that bullshit. Now, if you want to take shit up a notch, then maybe we can have a different kind of conversation. But I don't know about you, but in my twin flame connection, it seemed like we were repeating the same thing, like, down to, like, even the same words. I'm like, is this dude, like, crazy? Why does he feel like he can talk to me like this? Okay. So tell me in the comments what's going on in your connection. What happened with 2023? Are y'all good or no? I'm definitely in a place where my answer is no, unless I see some type of amazingly changed behavior, which I will continue to pray. But also, I feel amazing, Divine Feminines. Okay. Chill, Divine Masculines. There's gonna be some messages for you too. But I know with the Divine Feminine Collective, we worked so hard. We went to war. Okay, we went to war for that connection. Okay, and we transformed, and we went through the dark night of the soul, and we, if we're on the same wave, okay, then you know that we did everything possible. Except for just love ourselves first and say, you know what, this is not acceptable for me, and I'm going to truly put all of this energy into me. And I think that I did a message last night talking about reimagining it after the towers. And yeah, like this is, Spirit is giving us an opportunity to reimagine what we thought. We thought that, our mind was so stuck on this union. And I know for me and my union came with wealth too, because, we are both starlets, we are both people who are royal and powerful and influential. Okay. And so, like, I was just so excited, like, once we get together, all we got to do is just start creating, right? But I put all of my creative energy on hold because the initial connection didn't take off the way I had expected. And so throughout this time, which has been a lot longer than I like to admit, throughout this time, I have sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought. Throughout this time, I freaking I don't know why I went blank. I mean, I kind of do. I saw 555 on the clock, and then that distracted me, and then there. So that must have something to do with what the purpose of what I was saying is. Time to switch it up. Okay, I used to give a lot. I was giving so much to the connection, and even just like I was working on my divine femininity and like learning magnetism, and it did include me doing a lot of personal development and trying to manage my own energy, but it was all so that this could happen. I even been feeling apprehensive about reading tarot, even though I just seen 717, y'all. Okay. I keep catching the clock at certain times. And I distracted me again, you guys, the time. Something about divine timing, something about time. Time is an illusion too. Okay. I feel, in conclusion of all of the rambles, the 7 minutes and 44 seconds of channeling that I just done, in conclusion, everything is as it's supposed to be. Okay? So that is what my overall message that I'm receiving from the universe about myself, but as a collective, because is that everything is happening the way it's supposed to. There's this one part saying like, oh, the divine masculine failed. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. They didn't show up. They didn't do this. They were cowards, blah, right? And that's kind of like the consensus. Like divine feminine, you gotta walk away because this motherfucker ain't coming. And even if he came, it's only because he's a narcissist who needs their supply. You know what I mean? But ain't no way. Okay? Ain't no way that's it. Oh, so the divine masculine betrays the divine feminine, boom, the whole twin flame collective, like we're just not even doing twin flames no more. It's just true love next. You know what I'm saying? Like spirit won't let me give up. I don't know, it's a weird place because it's like as soon as I get a little too dreamy, like, yeah, it's so great. It's like spirit's like, no, remember what happened. Remember, look at the truth, okay? And so I'm just feeling this in between, like, yes, divine feminine, it's time for you to go forward. Okay? And do you, and you deserve so much. You deserve so much. You deserve it. And I feel like that is something that is, if you're not there yet, like it's really getting ingrained, and you might have to go through cycles of whatever in your on your journey, to start feeling like, no, I put that work in. Like, I know that I make loving choices. I know that I put other people first. I know that I even been putting myself first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that I've been putting the work in. So when you know that you've been putting the work in, increasing your value, you know, just your own personal self-work. I was talking to myself about how, like, it's, you develop self-worth. Like, a lot of people feel like you're supposed to just be born with self-worth. And it's like, yeah, self-worth is your birthright, but it's like, that's just not how the world works. So it's like you have to develop that worthiness feeling in, even to yourself. You know, sometimes if you have a la childhood and somebody, you know, was always telling you that you're so great and so worthy, okay, but nobody even talks like that these days. So and they definitely wasn't talking like that back in the day. So you know, you have to develop your self-worth, and you do that by you know, choosing you or going through certain experiences. Okay, unseen blessings. Yeah, something really good is coming, you guys. I feel like you need to just be ready for a surprise, adventure and play. Yeah, have fun, go out, enjoy yourself. Like, I decided not to go out on New Year's Eve. I just kind of got sleepy and was very comfortable in my bed. Okay, but I was invited out, and I kind of was like, when she was telling me about it, I was kind of excited, like, hell yeah, and I deserve it. And then I got kind of nervous, like, it's New Year's Eve, maybe I shouldn't go, it's kind of dangerous outside, you know. And I, in conclusion, even though I decided to go to bed, you know, just stay home, I was like, you know what, like, I'm deserving of some fun, so I don't need to worry like something bad's gonna happen because I'm wilding, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to go out and party, so now I'm putting myself in danger. No, I deserve to have a good time. So, yes. So expect good things. That's why I was saying that. My back is freaking killing me because I'm slouched. Like, this is no, divine feminine. Correct your posture. I'm working on my oracle cards. Um, and one of my cards is correct your posture. And I mean that literally, and I mean that figuratively. Like, you know you're a queen. Head up, head up, head up. Okay? It completely changes your energy. It completely changes how people respond to you. And just your energy inside. It's, you know, how people are responding to you because you're responding, or because the energy that you're emitting is transformed. Okay? So new beginnings and opportunities. So my reading I did last night included this card right here. Basically was saying, like, look, reimagine, good things are coming. Okay, good things are coming. Be excited. Okay, look, we have new love. Now that came out in the reverse. I don't know why I feel like I need to come that out, because maybe it's because this new love may not be like a romantic partner. And divine feminine, I don't know, just depending on where you're at. Okay, like, I don't think that a romantic partner is the most important thing to the divine feminine at this time. I feel like, yes, we wanted our particular person because we know that, you know, contracts and adventure and blah, blah, blah was supposed to be this special great thing, right? But outside of that, we're not pressed about being with someone. So it's like, so with this new love coming into reverse, I kind of feel like it's gonna just be like fresh, new, exciting passion in regards to your endeavors. So it's whether your money making endeavors, because I feel like that's what the divine feminine, that would make the divine feminine very happy, is to be financially compensated for the soul ascensions. Okay, and just the forgiveness, the level of forgiveness we've practiced. We're just ready to start living, you know, this lifestyle. So be your authentic self, okay? Yeah, so I feel like this new love is going to be something that's in alignment with who you truly are. Okay, so maybe you'll get a chance to do something you never thought that you were gonna do. Life purpose. See, like spirit is like, listen, divine femme, I need you. Oh, I'm really feeling like the Most High coming through, almost in a divine masculine energy, is making me feel emotional. Like I need you. Okay, like that's kind of how, like that's how God is looking at it. It's like I needed you. Like I know you're disappointed about how things happen in your human world. Okay, and yada yada. All right, but God is like, I needed you. I'm happy. I am pleased. Okay, Spirit is very pleased for us to be in alignment with our life purpose, not in our relationship goals, okay, not even in our financial goals, okay. This is life goals, okay, what God put us here for, why we came here to incarnate in the first place. So it's inside, like God had to take us through these things to finally have it to where we only are relying on ourselves, because we are the ones with the answer. Like, I also feel like divine feminine, this is part of preparation for your union, whether it be with your old person or some new person, okay, is just having that sovereignty that like who you are. I had gotten a message that basically said, you know how we kind of show up like, look, we're wish fulfillment for the divine masculine. We're coming here to help the divine masculine. Well, what if the divine masculine's actually coming to help us? What if we're going to get a divine masculine who perfectly matches us? You know what I mean? Like, instead of it being like, oh, I think I'm suitable, I can shapeshift into my divine feminine masculine's needs, and I think as women we do that naturally. Like, it's not even fake. Okay, it's natural for us want to be like, he likes black and yellow. Ooh, I like black and yellow too. You know what I'm saying? I think it's natural for us because as women. But perhaps we've been looking at things wrong, like, because we need a helper too. Like, we're very gaseous and idealistic and, oh, this and that and over there. But we could really use protection, first and foremost. So we need a masculine who looks at us as a divine feminine, our particular, like, we got divine feminine the mermaid, divine feminine the Pocahontas, divine feminine the witch, divine feminine the fashion model, divine feminine the elixir maker, the divine feminine the chef, the divine feminine the medicine woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's all different type of divine feminine, right? And even still, we're all those things. Okay, so like the combos of the divine feminine are vast. So we need a masculine who says, man, I really like that mermaid divine feminine. Not the divine, perfect example. Not just a random masculine who's like, damn, that mermaid fine. And then here go Ariel. I wish I had legs. No. Either a divine masculine who has a desire to swim or who has fins. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, not the other way around. Like, I'm gonna just get rid of take my voice so I can have legs so I can stand next to the divine masculine. No. Okay. No. That was a perfect example. Thank you. Okay. And yeah, so self-reliance, okay? Stick with it. And just understanding that somebody's gonna come and be perfect for you. You don't have to change. You don't have to change. It's okay, girl, 'cause I'ma be alright tonight. You know, is that how it's? I don't think those are the words. Maybe it says you don't have to call. I don't know. Anyways, you don't have to change, girl. It's okay. So this definitely is a divine feminine reading. For real, for real, for real skis, for real skis. Because we need this guidance. Like, I know we like to be all up in the divine masculine's business, but I don't know about you, but I'm like sick. It like, spirit will not let me over engage. Like, I can only listen to certain readers right now. And honestly, the readings are kind of starting to disappear from like the way that I would normally like they're like kind of disappearing. So I'm knowing that spirit is wanting me to change. So what I've decided is, because I still like YouTube, like that's my entertainment, okay? Is instead of like watching like regular tarot, or because even if you decide to try to like listen to zodiac tarot, it's gonna have that twin flame energy in it, because most people who are tarot readers had some sort of a twin flame experience, okay? The real ones. Now there's also people who we'll say some, because I personally don't believe in false flames. So even if I never see my divine masculine again, that was my twin flame, like like period. And I don't want another one. Because like, imagine having another twin flame and then you have to go through that bullshit. Like, no, like I'd rather just relate. Okay, I'd rather just relate with someone. I'm really proud of myself because in this coffee there's no sugar, just coffee and creamer. So isn't that grown up with me? And I'm like, it actually tastes sweet and fine with just the coffee and creamer. And I'm like, what have I been doing? What have I been doing? Self-care and integration. So this was in the reverse. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but I think that possibly, like we were saying, we were giving so much. Now we're integrating. Like, I know I'm a queen. We're integrating that, okay, into who we are. So it's gonna look like boundaries. It's gonna look like just, you know, some shifts in the decisions and the way we spend our time and energy. I haven't read any tarot. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and create and express. Yeah, it's time to get to work, ladies. Ladies, look, I just seen yes. Look. Relationships, look, and it's all gonna prepare you for that fairy tale energy. You deserve a fairy tale, sis. Divine femme, and divine masculine too. Okay, if you're watching this, you deserve a fairy tale. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, because I'm like, sometimes I'm thinking to myself, ain't no way my divine masculine finna. And I do believe that my masculine is divine, but I feel like he's got demonic entity attachments. Like, it's bad. Okay, it's bad over there. It's nothing that little Miss Rib needs to be involved with. Okay, no. And and I'm like, ain't no way something good gonna come out of that situation, right? But I also am allowing. First of all, I feel like if anybody can change anyone, it's God. My divine masculine has a drug problem, and I keep seeing in my news feed on YouTube and on Facebook, like, recovering addicts, like in the shorts or the reels and stuff, and like the recovery stories and stuff. One of them got super famous super fast by telling his recovery story, and he had the same name as my masculine. I was like, wow. And it really made it, when I see them, it really gives me hope, and like just lets me send positive energy that way. Like, I really hope things turn out good for you, because I feel like my divine masculine hanging up the ground is a loss for the world. You know, it's not just a loss for me and what I, you know, that it's a huge loss for the earth. Okay. And but don't nobody need his ass in the crazy state either. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna remain crazy, then no, sit down somewhere. Okay. But damn, the world would be a better place. You know what I'm saying? Damn, the world could be a better place. Damn, so much movement, so many waves could be made. Okay, and I truly believe that. And so with that being said, is even though I'm kind of like with my human brain and like my own personal logic and things like that, I'm like, ain't no way this gonna work out. I also feel like I deserve that fairy tale shit. I deserve that shit. I deserve a motherfucker to catch me at the train station. You know, or at the airport, or you know what I'm saying? Um, and or show up like bam. You know what I'm saying? I deserve that. And so whether it comes from um, my original partner or somebody else, totally ordained, I believe that everything happens for a reason. So yeah, I think divine feminine, it is time for just us to enjoy. Also with joy coming behind the relationships card right here, I feel like, you know, think back to your relationships and be happy. You know, I saw somebody make a post about love, and it was kind of, it was kind of like a sad post-ish, kind of like, I wish love worked out better, something like that, you know. And I just responded with, I'm grateful for all the experiences I've had in love, you know, because did things turn out the way I wanted them to? No, but it was still like a good thing, you know. So I think I'm not going to pull any tarot. I'm going to pull this last card, and we are going to go ahead. If look, 2 cards came. Look, 3 cards literally came. Okay, the Spirit's like, no, don't go. Okay, so look. Expand your perspective, have faith, and use your personal power. So yeah, basically look at things from the higher perspective, especially when you're thinking about what's happened. Like from the higher perspective, you had to experience everything you experienced so you could grow. Like the woman that I am now is not the woman who originally was connecting with my divine masculine, right? I have grown exponentially. So ain't no way, like if we came together and was like, hey, I wouldn't be this for me. I would not be this version of myself. I wouldn't be here as intuitive. I mean, come on now. Twin flame journey make your ass get intuitive. Like, nigga, what? Make your ass start reading minds up in this bitch, okay? um, I am dead. So it's the trains of thoughts leaving me for me. It's because I talk too much. There's too much going in my mind. But yeah, looking from a higher perspective, it was a good thing. Even if it hurt you, like that pain be where you learn. That pain be like when you know the stove is hot. Shit. You know, I'm telling you, like my twins' rejection and kind of seeing how that played out in the midst, right? Because the journey never ends. I got me another soulmate who I thought it might work out with. And as soon as that soulmate reacted like in a way that mirrored my twin, oh, I instantly pulled back. And guess what? I brought the tower right down instead of being the victim, you know? And it's because, and vice versa. I pulled that tower down. It also made me stronger. It hurt because it's like, damn, why would you want why would you let the tower come down? He could have stopped the tower from falling by behaving, right? So it hurt when you realize the motherfucker's doesn't want to treat you right, right? But then when the twin repeated that type of behavior that I already brought a tower down, it was a lot easier for me to say, yeah, no, thank you. I don't want this. So have faith. So yeah, there's no need to give up hope on anything that you desire. Okay? If you desire a fairy tale love story, that's still in the works for you. Financial success, freedom, children, adventure, okay? Personal sovereignty. Have faith. There's nothing that you desire and that's good for you. Okay? Sometimes shit's not good for you, like, period. Nothing that you desire and is good for you is off limits to you. So use your personal power, okay? So You don't have control of everything, but focus on what you do have control on. You cannot make your twin align with you and follow you on this journey and da 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 and blah 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 blah. But what you can do is, with your knowledge of twin flame science, okay, for those, and I guess, I've been trying to avoid being a twin flamer, but it's like I can't help it. Like, I want to be a reader for everyone, but the truth is that, this is how I was initiated into spirituality, into this level of like energy work. That's how I understand energy is divine feminine, divine masculine. So I hope that doesn't deter you, because my messages are straight from the divine, okay? So it's not always, even if you don't resonate with that term, I hope that you can appreciate the energy, okay? Use your personal power. So that if you, divine feminine, work on yourself, focus on yourself, grow yourself, and you're a real twin flame, there's no other way. Whether this person comes to be with you or not, because it can't be results driven, sis. Okay. It's going to cause an energetic shift over there. Okay. So use your own personal power, okay, to build yourself. Start creating the life you want. Start becoming that divine feminine that you desire to 3141. I don't know. I feel like that's a number that needs to get looked at, because I saw it, but it just seemed like it lingered. Like, instead of 1 second, it was 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So the more effort that you put on your own self, you will see results in alignment with your desires. And it's going to attract all types of soulmates. And you'll have options, and you'll have tribe. And the thing is, Empress, is you need soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course you need that emperor in your life, but maybe you need some soldiers too. Maybe you need to make some lover friends, or some masculines. Maybe you need to help a variety of masculines, first of all, so you can understand the masculine energy within you, and you can also better understand your future emperor. Okay, because that old divine masculine, I think it's not an emperor right now. Whether he becomes an emperor or not ain't up to you. Okay, but we know that he's not an emperor energy. If he was, he'd be next to you. Okay, an empress, a lot of us are just queens. Okay, and hit that empress energy. You know how we're not always just in empress energy all day long. Okay, when we crying about something, we're not really in empress energy. Okay, we might, because it ain't balanced, right? So yes, ain't nothing gonna go wrong with you using your own personal power. Okay, with you standing on your own 2 feet. Something that I learned through my process, and I'll share more about. I'm always gonna have to share my story, because that's where I get the wisdom from. Okay, but in my lifetime, in this lifetime, I've had some really strong soul connections, and ultimately, I've learned that through all of my relationships, whether they were lovers or friends or family, is ain't nobody gonna love you like you love you. You gotta be sovereign in a lot of ways. You gotta be willing to stand in your own power, stand alone, stand up for yourself, and dealing with all people. Okay, so you don't want to get, oh, this is now what I'm remembering too, that specifically is I learned in my love relationships is not to be that gold digger bitch, not to be like, I want me a man with this, I want me a man with that. No, I expect to be with a wealthy man, but not because I'm broke. I expect to be with a wealthy man because I'm a wealthy woman, and that's what I'm going to attract into my life. And that has been a huge mindset shift, coming from someone who's um, Venus energy, okay, princess type, always taken care of by men. My father spent a lot of money on me. I was married since I was 20 years old. And I had every expectation that my twin flame would take care of me just the way my husband did. And when the twin flame didn't work out, the wealthy soulmate I met, I had that same expectation. You know what I'm saying? And what I realized is that, yeah, they might be willing to offer me a little something, something, but that I would have to sacrifice parts of me that I just wasn't willing to sacrifice, my leadership role, my ideas and desires to be taken care of by a man. And I'm just not willing to do that. And so that's why I was saying, like, if you're the mermaid femme, or if you're the I don't know, supermodel femme, whatever, like, you're gonna find somebody who is in alignment with you. Okay, so this video is a lot longer than I expected it to be, but I'm so glad that we were here together, and I hope that this message resonates with you or helps you. It's guidance to you as you're on this session. Let go, divine femme. It's gonna take time. It's healing. It's not linear. For you to be able to reimagine, be okay with, hey, what if I'm on that throne by myself for a while, you know? Or, yeah, honey, paint the castle pink. If that's the color you like. You know what I'm saying? You don't, like, if you can have it all, because you're going to build for yourself, and that's going to really increase your own self-worth, and it's going to emit a vibration that attracts a true emperor. And twin flame, divine femme, I hope for you that I hope that it's your original person who you always hoped it would be. Okay, I hope that for you. And we're going to pray for your divine masculine right now, that holy powers, I just ask that you pray for the divine masculines in the twin flame collective. May they seek you, Ashe. Okay, that's what it's really about. May they go straight to God, because they can't get to you any other way at this point. So I pray that you get everything that your heart's desires, though. That I pray that you open yourself up to having even more. Like, maybe you thought that you could only have this much with your divine masculine. You can have this much, okay, if you let go and let God. Okay, peace and love. Oh, also, the information to connect with me and personal readings and all that will be at the bottom. Okay, love you.